Alright, what we have here is a 1987 Ford Bronco, full size. It's been well gone through. It has a 351 Windsor high output motor. That's a 4-barrel carbureted engine. I bored it 30 over. The heads are rebuilt. Every moving part inside the engine is brand new. It's got a new Edelbrock carburetor, a new distributor, Pro Comp cam. They had 5 levels to choose from. It's a level 3, so it idles without keeping your foot on the brake and gas, but it does have a little lope to it. It's got a rebuilt transmission. It's been rebuilt locally. It's got a recently rebuilt transfer case. I just put brand new drums, wheel cylinders, spider gears, bearings, seals, basically everything but a ring and pinion gear in the rear end. And the ring and pinion gear didn't get replaced because it looked like it was already new. I already put new rotors, bearings, calipers on the front. It's got a new radiator. Many new parts in around the engine compartment. I removed the mechanical fan and put dual electric fans in. I stripped the truck down to bare metal. Any rust was replaced with solid metal and welded in. Which there wasn't very much. This truck was a Florida truck most of its life. Stripped it down to bare metal because the previous owner, it looked like he had put a paint job on it every 3 to 5 years since he owned it. And it was really thick and it was all single stage. This is base coat, clear coat. The silver stripe down the side is a Chevy silver. It has a really bright metallic out in the sun, and then the other is just black. The top's been textured and repainted. I also did the top of the truck the same way. It has been textured and repainted. As I said, the whole entire truck has been stripped down. Inside the truck, it's got a whole new carpet kit. The whole interior has been refurbished. As you can see, the doors, new carpet on the bottom. Everything's been painted. Right here, this has been redone. The fabric has been redone. It's got an inexpensive stereo in it right now. Door speakers are newer door speakers. Once you hear the engine, you'll understand why I didn't put an expensive stereo in here. It's nicer to listen to the engine than it is anything else. I put the headliner has been totally redone. Seat covers, I bought these from a place on the internet. They are slipovers, but they fit a lot better than your cheap slipovers. These were about $300 just for the seat covers, with the back seat also. There's the carpet again. I'll show you the engine compartment. Everything on this truck has been disassembled. Anything that needed lubricated was lubricated. The hood didn't open and close very well before. Everything's been adjusted to where it will. This again is the 351 Windsor high output, 4-barrel carbureted, brand new Edelbrock carburetor, new distributor, a lot of new parts around the engine compartment. I made the brackets and put the fans in, the dual fans. It's got a thermostat that's over on the fender well over there by the starter solenoid. I just put a brand new $127 Duralast Gold battery in it. The air conditioning has been removed. The can's there, but all the workings in the front have been removed. As the previous owner told me during the summer, this is a top-off vehicle. He never needed air conditioning. Again, it's got a level 3 cam. Pretty much all your accessories I replaced when I built the motor up. I have pictures that I'm going to have on eBay of the motor as I build it. He also replaced he told me he replaced the brake booster before I purchased it. The brake booster is an aftermarket with a new master cylinder. One mechanical thing I didn't tell you about underneath, the pivot bushings, radius arm bushings, basically every bushing in the front end has been replaced. When I got this truck, it had a little bit of that wobble of death. Right now it drives like a tall sports car. Like I said, all the rubber in the front's been replaced, tie rod ends, the steering gearbox has been replaced. The rear end bushings, sway bar bushings, end link bushings have all been replaced. The leaf spring bushings were fine. These tires that are on it right now are 33 by 12.5 by 15s. They're on the factory chrome rims. I have a second set of tires that came with the truck. They're a little bit taller and bigger than the factory radial size. They're on gray wagon wheels. If you know anything about Fords, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're very similar to these wheels here, but instead of having like the angled geometry to them, they just have triangles, and they call them the wagon wheels. This has dual exhaust. It's got headers on it, Hedman headers. They come down to no catalytic converters. This isn't a California truck. And they jump into dual Flowmaster Super 44 mufflers. And then they come back and they cross over the rear axle and they dump out on each side. I didn't want that sound that you get when it dumps out of one side. Bumper is a bumper off of an F-150. I've refurbished some things on it. It was pretty scratched up where the paint is here, and I redid all that. Tailgate's in okay shape. I think if I was going to fully restore the truck, I probably would totally replace the tailgate. Everything works on this truck except for the air conditioning. The rear window, I have replaced the motor, and I've worked on all the mechanicals. I've got a spray-on bed liner type product on the tailgate here on the inside. Here again, new carpet in the rear. There's the seat cover, the back of the seat cover. These aftermarket seat covers have pockets in them. The inside of the cap has been painted as well. It's just flat black. Back windows are tinted, you can't hardly tell. But if you're interested in this truck, it is going to be on eBay. And I'm not doing anything outside of eBay at this point. If it doesn't sell on eBay, I'll probably do something outside of eBay, or if the offer is right. But I've been researching a lot what these things are going for, and I know approximately what I've got to have out of it. I just want to see what it does on eBay before I start taking best offers. But you can look it up on eBay. Thanks for watching. Okay, I just realized that I did not start the truck in the last video. This is dual exhaust. As I said before, it's got a big cam in it. It idles by itself. It doesn't need you to hold the gas and brake, but it does have a medium-sized cam in it. Thanks for watching.